the World Cup army that India has chosen today. Also joining us is Ayaz Memon, joining us, our consulting editor from Mumbai. Also joining us would be Shekhar Luthra from New Delhi, from our newsroom here. He's our cricket in-house expert. And also Srisha Reddy will be joining us from Chennai. All right, the Indian team for the 2011 World Cup has been named, and yes, there are a couple of surprises in the final 15. Mahendra Singh Dhoni will lead the side, which has Virender Sehwag, Sachin Tendulkar, Gautam Gambhir. Top three: Yuvraj Singh, Suresh Raina, Virat Kohli and Yusuf Pathan are the other batsmen in the side. Meanwhile, Zahir Khan, Ashish Nehra, Munaf Patel and Praveen Kumar are the four pacers, while Harbhajan Singh, Ravichandran Ashwin and Piyush Chawla are the three frontline spinners. All right, of course, let's discuss this new story that's really come in. We've been waiting for the announcement now. Most of the names were rather predictable, but of course a few surprises here. Let me first go to Srisha there. Of course, Srisha, in terms of, the fact that the meeting is of course over, the announcement has been made, what's the kind of mood straight out from Chennai right now?
Well, people were really excited as soon as this came out. When you were talking to other people, they were saying because Ashwin from Chennai boy, he has just made it to World Cup for the first time, and this is really an exciting moment and very proud moment for Chennai, as from Chennai as well. And also when we were talking about injuries to Srikanth, he was saying he wanted us to keep our fingers crossed and think that this time he was very sure that this time it will make India will make it for the World Cup and it will win the World Cup title as well.
All right, Srisha, stay with us. Ayaz, of course, coming to you now. Are you kind of happy? Although most of it was predictable, but still you think you'd be satisfied taking 15 players?
Yeah, I mean, look, having seen the team, I think, and heard what Srikanth had to say, I think that they've done a very good job. I mean, personally, I had put Rohit Sharma in my squad, my imaginary squad. He's not there, but tough luck for him. Even the $2 million salary with the Pune team in the IPL has not been good enough to convince the selectors. But if you look at the balance and the talent available, I think it's got breadth, depth, and the balance of the team is right. I think that they couldn't have done a better job because the emphasis is on spinners also, given the kind of pitches that will prevail here towards the end of the season and the kind of opposition that is going to play. So I think the selectors have thought it out extremely well. All
right, Shekhar, coming to you now. Of course, we have the 15 there. You have a number of batsmen there. Are you pretty happy with the kind of balance there? We do understand that you have three specialist spinners there, but at the same time, there are a few players who can really, roll their arms over as well. Yuvraj is in form. Raina could actually bowl a few spin overs as well. So you think pretty happy with that kind of, squad coming in?
Well, Bilal, whenever we have to play at home, obviously, it's always been the 7 batsmen and then the 4 bowlers. We hardly play with, 5 bowlers at home, unlike, sometimes you go abroad and do that kind of experiment. But having said that, also, you are forgetting Yusuf Pathan, who is not just a batsman, but also a regular, off spinner. So in a way, your 5th bowler is always been taken care by Yusuf Pathan, because he is going to be a regular during the World Cup campaign, not just as a match changer, but also somebody who has actually shown in recent past that if he clicks, he could change the match in 4 to 5 overs. So I think, as Ayaz has also pointed out, I think selectors have very little to choose from, and they had, actually 12 to 13 spots already being fixed, over the last 2 years, and we have beaten comprehensively. We have beaten, world's top team at home, and given the scenario that we'll be playing in the same kind of situation.
Stay right here. We'll come back to you again. And first, let's go across to Sachin Gupta is standing in Mumbai, standing by with some fans there. Of course, Sachin, what's the kind of initial reactions coming in from the fans of Indian cricket?
Yeah, I'll not talk about an expert of cricket that Shekhar and Ayaz can easily do. I'll talk about some fans who are actually very astonished by the kind of team selection they have been done today. They were looking for some surprise in that Indian team. At the end of the day, came no surprise, good enough balance. So what do you have to say about the team selection? 4 fast bowlers and 3 spinners. What do you have to say about it?
I think it's perfect. If they play according to their form and they give their best, then I think we should win the World Cup with players like Dhoni, Sachin and Harbhajan and Zaheer Khan in the team. I think we should definitely win it if we play well.
Okay, you know, this college is next to the Wankhede Stadium where the finals has to be taken place. So let me speak to the stadium. Some people around Sachin's last World Cup and the stadium being next to the venue of the finals. Excited about it?
Yeah, I'm very excited about the entire event because the Wankhede is just being renovated and it's being Sachin's last World Cup. It's like very important for me to, you know, watch this event and it's like very dear to me.
Okay, we have got some female fans also. Let us ask to them what do you have to say about the team selection or generally on Sachin's last World Cup, and also it's being held in Bombay.
We are pretty much happy with the selection, and I wish them luck. I hope they win.
Okay, and what do you have to say?
Yeah, even I'm very excited about that. Event is coming up, and hope things fall in place. And I want India to win. Yeah.
Okay, one thing first, I would like to ask you, 4 fast bowlers and 3 spinners. Do you think it's a balanced attack?
Yeah, definitely balanced because you need more fast bowlers in every game to get the wickets, you know, bold lamb types. So spinners usually regulate the pace of the game. So fast bowlers are more important according to me.
Yeah, the fans' verdict is clearly out over here that they think the balance is the attack of the Indian side is very balanced. 4 fast bowlers, 3 spinners. But on my part, I think they have taken a few number of extra bowlers, not keeping the balance with the batsmen as well.
I asked if I could come to you now. Of course, the reactions are rather positive. Most of the people are actually welcoming the kind of team we've got now. But you know, if we talk about, we've got the 15. If we talk about the 11 that we need in the team. Just give us a sense of the batsmen that you would choose in this team.
Well, I think, look, there are 7 batsmen, so, you know, and then you got Yusuf Pathan, the all-rounder. So, you will play Yusuf Pathan to start off with, and you'll assess his form as you go along. But, you know, I think initially the toss-up would be between Virat Kohli and Suresh Raina. Because Suresh has not got too many runs in South Africa. Virat has been looking in good nick. So you would have Sachin and Sehwag and Gambhir, Yuvraj, you know, and Virat or Raina, Virat stroke Raina, Dhoni himself, Yusuf Pathan, and then of course you've got the bowlers. So I think, you know, in a sense the batting order looks pretty settled. I think what point that Sachin Gupta was making, we don't have enough backup batsmen. I think that they have deliberately chosen not to have too many backup batsmen because it's a very settled batting order. You start looking around for fresh batsmen now that might actually upset the core of this team. The bowling, while there are only 3 specialist spinners, we actually have 3 other spinners. You know, Yuvraj Singh can bowl. Suresh Raina turns his arm over once in a while. Yusuf Pathan bowls off spin. And if it comes to it, Sehwag and Sachin can also bowl spin. So they've got actually a vast array of spinners. They've got 4 fast bowlers. And they've got a pretty solid batting lineup. I think it's a very well balanced team.
All right, Ayaz, stay with us. Of course, we'll continue the discussion. But before that, let's also just listen into what the chairman of selectors really had to say, Krishnamachari Shrikant.
We have selected probably the best combination that we've thought over. We have discussed with the captain, the coach. The 2 of our selectors have been sitting on other side in South Africa, and we had a thorough discussion on what will be the best combination that could win us the World Cup. The wicket conditions, the opposition you're playing, and what kind of wickets that will be probably happening in India. So taking all this into account, I think we've selected a very well balanced team, because don't forget, when you play in India, the spinners will probably play a very major role.